Hello everyone, Pockets here, back again playing some more EVE Online, and we are once again on Kel, looking at some emerging conduits. Going to do something silly here with our practice on Kel here. I picked Kel because he can do what I want to do. This I think is alpha friendly. I'd have to double check, but if this works, we'll double check it on Curse to see if maybe we can get him to do it as well. But let's look at it. So I don't think this is going to work. I have some concerns, but we're going to try it anyway. My biggest concern is going to be the VedMac at the end, whether we can actually get it down or not. So here's what we're going to do. So I pulled out Salamander. This was one of my event running Praxis, and I've refit it for Smart Bombs. Going for a full buffer fit. I am wearing my Amulet set. Used to be Slave set. I did have it just laying around for Armor Fleet, so we're throwing it on to get the extra EHP. It's going to be an all-in. Well, I'm not going to lose the ship. If I do run into trouble, I will get out, probably, hopefully. But I wanted to do the test live, just to show you kind of my process. So this is just, I threw this together as it is. Someone had mentioned it in the YouTube comments. I can't find that comment, so I don't know if it was deleted. YouTube comments is a pain to maintain and manage and find things. Just a terrible mess. So if that was you and you see this video, definitely speak up, let me know, because I'd like to give you credit for the idea. But I want to run smart bombs in the emerging sites. The thing to watch out for is do this solo, because if you smart bomb your teammates, you get concorded. And watch for other people coming into the site. The nice thing is we're going to be jumping, doing the warp trick to warp on top of the hole. So if you see someone landing and coming towards you, turn off your bombs and leave, because if you hit them with your smart bombs, you're going to get concorded. And it's not a cheap ship. And we're going to see now this. So it was set up so that the frigates and everything seemed to orbit just outside of 6K, like 6,100. And then the VedMac itself is usually out to 16. So the hope is that we can chase it and keep it in range long enough to take it down. So let's take a look. So I had to go with faction smart bombs to reach out past 6,000 meters. 6,000 meters. I don't know of any way to extend this. I don't think there's any. I couldn't find any rigs. I don't use a lot of smart bombs. So here we are. So I don't think there's anything we can do to extend this range. So you just got to fit it out. Now we could go super expensive and get like officer fits and reach out to like 9K, which still isn't enough to reach the VedMac and is overkill for everything else. So, and super expensive. These alone, I had to go around and get these because I couldn't find them all in one place, and they cost anywhere from, I think the cheapest one was 100 million and the most expensive one was like 200 million. So this is where almost all the cost is. If you go even 100 million, it's 700 million just in the highs. It was more like $1 billion. But I'm doing it just to see. Probably not something we're going to go with in the long run, but just a fun little trick. So it's Dominion large proton bombs and Republic fleet large proton bombs. They're the exact same stats, cost variance. The only problem is I couldn't find 7 of 1, so I just did 3 and 4. I used what I could find. Otherwise, stats are the exact same. They do the same damage, same range, same fitting, same everything. So the only difference is the name and where you can get them. So 7 of those in the highs. We are cap stable if we're on 5, which is probably the better bet. In the earlies, we'll turn the other 2 on when we have to kill the final wave. It does without drones, so let's take a look at that, and then we'll get into the rest of the fit. So without drones, we are doing just under 300 DPS, but remember, we're going to do it to everything all at once, so it's not, and 300 seemed to be enough DPS, but we were doing it one target at a time. We're going to do this to the whole spawn, if they stay in range, at once. So we should kill each wave faster, which is kind of my hope. I did go for a complete buffer fit. We didn't have really the capacitor to do some repping as well. But so the idea is to just kill the waves as fast as you can. The only thing I'm worried about is that VedMac. I do have drones. If we do need to, you know, kill the, turn off the smart bombs, because you don't want to launch your drones while your smart bombs are firing. We can still do 200 DPS with the drones. I might actually see, do I have room for, yes, I might actually just, I do have ogres. Oh, did I have ogres? Let's see what I actually brought. I did. I must have put them in there because that's what I did. Yes. I do want to put salvaging drones in there as well. I only have 4 Navy ogres. Actually, I might have more. Let's figure that out. I do want to bring, to see if we can at least, if we need to, we can use drones to take out the last ship, if the tank holds. Rest of the fit is a Republic fleet large cap battery, 2 of them. I had these. A lot of people go 1 Thucker, 1 Republic, but I had 2 Republic, so I just grabbed them. And 5 cap recharger 2s. Do we need them? Do we not? I don't know. Like I said, I just threw this together. I wanted to get not necessarily stable, but as close to it as I can. Again, we're stable at 5, which brings us to 200 DPS, which should take out the smaller stuff pretty okay. We'll have to see. We'll play with it. And then in the lows, it's just a damage control 2, 3 energized adaptive nanomembranes. We could swap one of these out to a reactive, but I just went super easy. And 3 1600mm steel plate 2s. You could up these to faction if you need the extra HP. Large Trimark armor pumps, which now that I'm thinking about it, these are the ones that give the HP boost. Yeah, 20% boost. And then one of these for fitting. Large processor overclocking unit, which just gets us under the fitting requirements. So it's going to be interesting. We're going to try it. It's obviously stupid expensive, so probably not the best way to do it, but we'll see. The other thing is, why are my mining drones in here? They need to be in the other hole. I knew I did something with mining drones. I just dumbed it up. So let's throw those in there. I am still looking at doing the full clear. So you can see in my cargo hold, I have a mobile depot and a mobile tractor unit. So once we're done smart bombing, we drop both of these. So if we have to use our drones to kill the Vedmak, we may, drop drones, drop these, refit using the mobile depot to salvagers and tractors. I'm not sure what the balance is. I think 3 and 4 is going to be the base, but it might be 2 and 5, which I brought kind of the range so we can test it out, see what we like. And another thing I keep forgetting to mention, it was reminded that I should mention it all the time. If you're struggling just a little bit with tank or DPS, these 2 units exist. Now, I've got 3s because I have these laying around. So this is the hard shell. It gives bonus to repping. Obviously not going to help on this ship, but I just wanted to have... I'm starting to get in the habit of bringing at least one of each with every ship. Obviously not going to help us here, but on our other fits, this would be a thing. So if you're just slightly struggling, if you get into a place like I got with that Praxis where instead of overheating, you could pop this and maybe make it out. A little more expensive. Obviously, the 3s are a little more expensive, but 2s are affordable, and they give 5% bonus. And if you're struggling to kill with DPS, you can show info. So again, it doesn't affect drones, so it won't help this ship, but 7 or 5% bonus for 30 minutes, too. So it gets it for the life of your run. So pop it right at the beginning and just burn through. Not a bad idea to keep these on hand. I do have some... Well, this is different. Why didn't they stack? Okay, they stacked. Because I just put them in. Duh. So I have some T1s or some 1s around. I've been giving away the 2s, so that's why I'm out. And I've been trying to keep them on ships as well. So definitely think about that on ships that it affects it. I don't know what... Yeah. So do that. It was asked to remind you by Ashtarothi. So there we go. Buy Pyro and buy Hard Shell and keep them for when you need them. Gives you that extra... I mean, 5% is nothing to sneeze at. And it's like a couple million, 6 million, I think. We'd have to double check. Alright. So that's the plan. We are going to try this. I would like to see if I have another ogre, just in case. So I will do that, and I will bring you guys back when we're on site ready to try this. Alright, so here we are. We see our site. The one thing, before, because smart bombs, if you hover over it, you see how at the bottom there it says restricted by safety system. That's because we can get concorded for using these, so we need to move all the way up here to disabled safety before we can actually fire these off. So you probably want to do that before you launch into the site. And yeah, now we're going to test it out. I don't know how this is going to work. We're going to kind of play with the number of bombs. We'll see how fast things are dying, how our hit points are looking. We do have a pretty decent amount of hit points, so hopefully this will all work. We are going to watch, make sure there's no blues, because if there's a friend on field, that still counts and we'll get concorded. At least in our case. So we definitely don't want to be blowing up our friends. That would be nuts. We are going to have to do the warp thing because we do want to get on top of the hole, and we don't want to launch drones or MTU or a mobile depot while we're using the smart bombs because all of those will be blowed up. I did find Hammerhead and Ogre 2s, so we're using those. So we do have Phoenix sitting here. He stole my sight, the jerk. So we're going to keep looking, and we'll be right back. Okay, so while we're traveling, I'm going to show you how I do find these sites because some newer players may not be familiar with how you actually find where they are. I just jump over here into the agency under exploration, and you can just look in here. Now as they get further away, like we go here, you don't actually see what they are, so you have to travel there and look, but we can see that there's like 3 of them in Nog here. So that is where we're gonna go. So let's just do this. We'll keep it live, but yeah, you just go into the agency. Now that it's closed, you'll see, go to exploration, combat anomalies, and you can kind of see if it's within one jump, you can see what's there. So we could go here as well. It was one jump, had one, but we're going to go here because there's multiples. We might be able to find one that nobody's at and hope for the best. We'll see how busy that system is as well. Yeah, this ship is slow to warp. So used to flying that Macarial with my warp speed enhancements on it that I forgot how slow battleships are. On the note of my other two series, I am definitely going to be getting back to especially the Abyssal Alpha. There's some exciting things going on there. This emerging stuff is really exciting and interesting and trying new fits. So I've been having a lot of fun with that, and my time is limited, so I do have to decide where I'm aiming it. And I figured the newer content might be the best place to put it. So we will be getting back to Valeria and her Abyssal ambitions. Talk about it when we get there, but one of the viewers donated a couple of ships, so we have some stuff we can try. So that's awesome. As for the Macarial video, I can go back to it, but I have very little interest in running missions anymore. Just with all the other things that are available, I feel that the missions have kind of been put on the back burner and outstripped. I know there are people that still like them, and for that reason I do still want to run them, but I'm not getting the enjoyment out of them that I used to. So we'll have to see how much longer I can do it. I would like to still finish that series, but I may end up ending it early, maybe in the next 1 or 2 videos. We'll see how it goes. I just find this emerging stuff is a lot more interesting, even like soloing it like this or going with fleets and running the Abyss when you just want a nice, well, chill, quote-unquote, experience. That just seems to do better and it's of more value to me. So yeah, here we go. We have the one site, so we're going to warp to it and hope for the best. Make sure we're on red, and we make sure that the site is clear. There's 9 people. There's no blues, so we'll have to see if anybody's running the emerging conduit. We'll hope for the best here. Off we warp. We do want to do the warp trick, like I said, so you want to warp to 100 on one of the back asteroids, so you land on top of the hole. I may even slow roll into right on top of it, so I'm right at the spawn. And then I'm going to try, when we do get the Vedmak, I'm going to try just approaching it, so it takes it a little longer to get out of our bomb range. And we're going to go full bombs for that last wave and hope for the best. If he does outrange us, we'll have to try ogres. I don't know how this is going to go. That's the one thing I am worried about. I'm afraid we may not have an answer for the Vedmak. I know of one person who was doing this. They were doing it in a Leshak, so they could have the disintegrator still. We have a dude in an Orca here. Well, that's poopy. Alright. Well, that happens. Good on him. That looks like fun. We are going to continue looking. So, yeah. I will bring you guys back when I actually find an empty site this time, because that's the second one. Alright, warping to another emerging site. 3 people in the system this time. Hopefully this will be a good one. This is like site 4 or 5 since I went away. Just cannot find one. I am seeing some lag. I don't know if that's just me. Everything else seems to be okay. My resources are good. I don't know why, but a fair bit of lag, which has me a little worried, but let's see. If this is an empty site, we're going to go into it. A little nervous. It's been a long time since I've smart bombed at all, let alone in Highsec. Never actually done it in Highsec. This is something I've been wanting to try for some other types of sites, but I'm pretty excited to see how this works here. And it looks promising. Yes. Okay, let's make sure. Yeah, we're good. All right. Now, where are we landing? Right there. So we're going to start up here. Oh, wow. First time. Didn't usually grab it first time. Oh, it wasn't quite. Not far enough away. Come on. Control, I said. Come on. Why is it not hitting? It's not doing it for me. Ugh. How far is it? Yeah, that'll work. Warp within 100. Go. Go, go, go. I'm not going to start bombing until we get in there. Go. So slow. I can't believe how much I struggled. This is going to put me kind of over here, so I will be slow boating over to it, but I can kind of do this, and once they get in range, we'll start bombing. Wasn't a great start. We're a little further from the hole than I would typically like. Come on. We will target them so we can see how much damage it does. And we're going to start with 5 once this guy gets in. Here we go. Bombs up. Boom. Oh yeah. Haha. Come on in, guys, eat it. I should have cycled them. I should have not fired them all at once, I think. Staggered is the word I'm looking for. We'll do that for the... But yeah, that's doing pretty good. And we're stable at this rate, so... It's the last that I'm worried about. Not worried about shields, that's fine. You can scream. We're just going to kind of get right on top of this hole if I can. Oh yeah. Boom, boom, baby. Wrecks everywhere. And they are in range. And speed, just anything in it takes it. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful. That was actually pretty fast. And it would have been faster had I... So I'm actually going to start staggering them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay. And we're just going to keep running it. They're going to fly in. We're just going to keep going because we still were out of range there. I want to get right on top of this hole. And then for the last one, we'll add the next 2. Just as we kill the last guy, I'm going to start firing up the second 2. So that the Vedmak, if we're not on the hole, we may not catch the Vedmak. We'll have to see. Yeah, that Kiki's like taking it. That's awesome. We do have to watch for warp-ins. They're going to warp in somewhere back here. Wow. That's how much damage we've taken too. If we can get on top of the Vedmak... Oh, 6, 7. He's out of range, and I don't think we're going to catch him. But everything else should stay in range for us. Yeah, he's out of range. He's already outranged us. That's going to be the trouble. Unless you get right on top of this hole. We'll chase him. We'll see if we can catch him. I very much doubt it. Everything else should just be dying. That is definitely sucking up our cap. But holy fast. Did you see that? Okay, we'll turn off the last 2 since the Vedmak... We'll turn off 2 of them. And yeah, he's out of range. So let's cycle all these down and see what we can do with our drones. Oh, he warped away. Well, poop. That I didn't know. So we cleared the site. We got the kill for it. Ow, look at the leg. That is not good. I didn't know the Zorya would warp away. However, it did clear the site. If we had gotten on right on top of it, maybe. He's far enough out that we could like hold off on putting out our bombs, send our drones after him, and then start launching the bombs on everything else. That might be a way to go. We can try that for the next site. I don't know if it's worth... I'm not going to salvage, but I am going to... That was interesting. I'm going to drop the MTU and get the loot at least. It's unfortunate that Zorya's got away. I think what we'll try is... It's risky. We'll put the drones out at the beginning, send them after the Vedmak. And then once they've cleared the range, we can smart bomb everything else. I think that's going to be fun. Oh, God. Alright, guys. So I did end up going full salvage. I want to see... I know we missed the Zorya, so we didn't get quite as good. But I wanted to see still what our... payout to payout was on these sites. So with full salvage, because that's what I did the other 2 on, it was very quick. The salvaging took a few minutes. So the fact that that site was so quick, we're going to see. I am going to try my drone thing, so I'm going to have no bombs going at the start of the final wave, get the drones out of range, and try smart bombing everything. Since the Vedmak stays far enough out, we might be okay. If that seems to be the trick, I might actually end up swapping, because we did have fair good tank as well. Although with that Vedmak hitting us for a while, it may have not worked. I may try putting some damage, drone damage mods down in the bottom. But there's another empty site. So we're going to try this again. And this time I'm not going to struggle, right? And at that, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to not bother going right on top. I'm going to let the Vedmak have its range. And I'm just going to warp here and stand still. And I think this is going to work. If I lose some drones because I mistimed something. Oh, let's not do that. That would have been stupid. Now, we are coming into it a little already damaged, but it's fine. It's a good test anyways. I mean, this isn't going to passively regen, so I should have gone and repaired, but I'm excited. I forgot to repair. That's just life. With the speed that this clears them, though, holy. And me staying here should help, because that means most of the wrecks will be right where we are. We can just drop the MTU. 3, 4, 5, and we'll just sit on that. And for the final wave drones, we'll try with ogres. They shouldn't have too hard a time. Just for the damage, I'm thinking they'll be okay. Do zoom out so we can watch. We'll notice if anybody warps in. A lot easier than we see it up here. The boom, boom, boom is really cool. Okay, so they do have us into armor. That last room is going to be interesting because we do have to wait a second while our drones do what they need to do too. And they may get targeted. We could turn these off to save cap, but they don't take that long to close, so. Target up what we can, just so we can watch them explode. This is very interesting to me. So it does seem like we'll have some range. We'll be able to get our drones out fairly quick as long as we wait until things engage us and they don't automatically switch to our drones. That is my biggest fear, is that we're going to get drone aggroed. So this might be a thing you can do with Leshak. Now that's expensive. You got to be very careful not to get concorded in a Leshak because the hull is about... Well, I don't know what the hulls are going for now, actually. I should see. This is 7 and 8, right? 6 and 7. Do we want to? No, we don't even need to worry about upping the number of bombs for this wave. Once the last one dies, we turn all of these off. So we're doing okay for tank as long as it holds. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bombs are off. Wait a second. Target this guy. Let the rest close. The head takes a hot second. Drones, go get that guy. We can only do 4 Oh. It might be better for hammerheads. We'll see. Once they are out of range. Come on. That's good there, right? Okay, here we go. See how this works. They're doing good. We are getting into half. Let's target up some of these, see how fast they're dying. This is exciting. I've got it. Well, I've got something. Frigates are all dead. Keep an eye on my drones. Yeah, they're good out there. Do we get the Zoria? Does he warp away? Turn everything off. He does warp out. Crap. Crap. Okay, so that's going to be the trick. I think... I mean, we have the buffer. We could wait until the drones have it dead and then smart bomb everything. All right, well, that's payout to payout. Let's see what our time was. I know we missed the Zoria. We are at 9 minutes. Full salvage on the first site. And I hesitated. That's not bad. That's 9 minutes. That's faster than the other setup we had. And then all you do is drop this, drop this, and drop those, and salvage the site. Now, we do miss the Zoria. I have to figure that out. Are there scram? There are no scramming drones. Can we scram? If I put a... Scram can't reach out that far, right? That would be cool if we could scram him. I'll think about it. But yeah, if you guys see what you guys think, let me know what you guys think about trying to catch that Vedmak. Maybe I just need to do more DPS with my drones, and once the Vedmak's died, that's when I turn on my bombs, or when he's close. I don't know. Let's get these guys salvaging. So I might actually try one more site on the video after this salvaging. Watch how fast this goes. So we've got all this. We're going to make this bigger, so we can do this in one shot. Now, we're obviously for the next site, I'm going to repair first because our armor isn't repairing. We're at half, but that's 2 sites. I do definitely need to figure out something with that Zoria's wreck. Alright, so now we can go open up our fitting window because the mobile depot is up. We access it. I don't actually know if you have to open it. You just pop these off. And you grab this. And we shrink this back down for now. And I like to, these are all nice and close too. Like we have these all within salvage range already. So if we had killed the Vedmak, I would suck it in because the MTU starts with the closest ones and works out. And we can reach these with our Salvager 2s, almost. So we do have to suck them in, but that's okay. I should have targeted some of these closer ones to maximize it, but we'll get there. This is a learning experience for me. This is a 7 and 8, or 6 and 7, right? Yeah. There's one we can do. 1, 2, 3. We'll put 4 and 5 on this one, like that. And the Salvage drones will happily do their thing, and we just suck them all up, but it goes pretty quick once you start getting closer ones. So you can actually use all your salvagers properly. We turn these off, and we just target the next ones. And by starting at the end for my tractoring, the MTU starts with the closer ones, and we just meet in the middle. We can 1 and 2, 3, and turn these off, target these. Oh, got a little too close. Let's get 1 M tractor on that. We can use F1 over here, like that. Oops, I meant to target this one, that's okay. Yeah, you just play like a game of whack-a-mole, basically. Get a salvager on there. And see how quick that goes? So the next site is up, though. So it isn't quite within the spawn window, like it was with the Damovic. Or the Dracovic, not the Damovic. Come on. It takes forever to target these things, too. And there we go. So now we can see what's in here. So again, looting alone is worth it just for these. I mean, even if you don't decide to salvage it, use the MTU or tractors to just suck them up. If we see that 5 is actually more than enough smart bombs, we may just put tractor beams on this baby. Or 2 salvagers and use the MTU. But you can see how fast that went. I can actually scoop this now. And we make sure we scoop both. There we go. It's really hard. Don't look at this. That's including my smart bombs, which is most of that. Oh, crap. Alright, we gotta go repair anyway, so we're refitting station. Don't forget to refit your smart bombs before you put your mobile depot out. So that is full salvaged. Somewhere. But yeah, it works. 9 minutes. We can probably have that down to 8 if I was on the ball, dropping my... As soon as I turn off my smart bombs, drop the MTU and the mobile depot. Could probably get it down to like 8 minutes. We have to catch that Vedmak, though, I would think. Alright. Everything's scooped. We're going to dock up, repair. I will bring you back when we're landing on the last site, and we'll see if we can catch that Vedmak. Stand by. Alright guys, we are all repaired and back, and we are warping to the next site. Obviously our window between payouts is going to be a bit longer this time, because I flew over here and repaired, so we're going to add a couple minutes to it, mostly just due to warp time. If remote repair drones could repair yourself, that would be awesome, because we could just have that while we're salvaging to buff up our armor. You could, now that I'm thinking about it, pack a couple remote repairers, or armor repairs, and when you fit out for salvaging, also put the armor repairs in there, so you can swap out a couple of resist mods or something to recharge your ammo and then fit them back out. Something like that. Unless you can repair a mobile depot. I don't think you can. I never tried. That's like the first time in my history I've ever used a mobile depot. So, yeah, something to repair your armor on field would be fantastic. Let's see if this is a free site. Looks probably going to be because it's quiet here. Yes, okay. We're going to try and catch that Vedmak. That is our goal. It's not about the time at the moment. It's about catching that darn Vedmak. Oh, I had one. There we go. Warp. So this time we're going to let the drones do a bit of work before we turn on our smart bombs. I might like turn on one just to do some damage and keep them aggroed on me. but the idea is to kill the Vedmak first. I did check the damage. The ogre, 4 ogres do just over 300 DPS. Oh, 400? Hang on. We can go it quick here while things are spawning. So 4 hammerheads is 217. 4 ogres is 348. So the ogres are probably the way to go, just because. I didn't stagger them. It doesn't matter. You know what? Let's just do them all, because we are going to take a second without bombs to recharge between waves. We'll turn all of them off and then back on. This guy's taking a second to close in. That's okay. But we do want maximum DPS. And again, because we're going to turn them off for the beginning of the 3rd wave, except for 1, we should be able to recoup some of that cap. Yep, beautiful. We are going to turn them off. I am doing this manually, hitting the F keys. I would be tempted to macro it, but that would be against the EULA, so I don't. At least as far as I'm concerned, as far as I can tell, it would be. Okay, so we're going to wait for these to close. This is going to give us a little bit of cap regen as well. Not much, but a little bit. We're just going to wait. Yeah, that's fine. You guys are good. Maximum application for our cap. We're going to wait for this last guy to get in range. Okay. Boom. That's friggin' wonderful. I love it. It's like, if I stagger them, I'm going to start staggering them just for the boom, 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 like fireworks. So we are starting to take a little bit of armor damage. We are also being nuded. That's not helping our cap, but you can see. Wow. Let's get our ogres out. We're going to put on 1. Oh no! Don't put our ogres out while that's on. Duh. That would have been bad news, huh? Okay. Let's get our drones out of range. And then we're going to try to put 1 bomb on just to hold aggro. I think we're going to need it. So once he's outside, make sure he's good and outside. I'm going to take one of these. I don't want to kill everything. We may have to turn our bomb off if we start actually killing this frigate. 1 bomb shouldn't really... Well, it might. Taking out that Zori is pretty good, that Kiki. Okay, we're doing okay. We're just going to see, we just got to have enough buffer that our drones can take out that. So putting 2 drone damage might work. They are well outside of range too, so that's good. I might actually... Let's kill the frigates. The Raznaborg should take a hot second. So we probably can kill. Don't come this way. No. No drone. What are you doing? Why did he do that? The jerk. Ooh, yeah. See, we don't... Well, we'll see. We're going to kill him here in a second. He is getting reps. We're going to start doing some damage because we don't want to die. Is it going to be enough? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Keep going. Keep going. And once he's down, we're going to open everything. We'll leave our... We've got to recall our drones. Hopefully they don't explode. Did he get in? And then we light it all up. Ooh, that is tight. I doubt it. We can probably survive this, right? I just pianoed it. I just basically slid my key down the F keys, blew everything up in one wave. It was enough. Not enough that I'd be comfortable switching for a damage mod. So it is tight, but we did it. Alright, that's awesome. We did get that guy this time. Let's launch our crap. Let's get our salvage drones out. Everything but the big Vedmak is close too, so you guys can salvage. So it does work. Barely. Trying to think how better we can do this. I don't think like swapping out for 2 guns isn't really going to help us. I don't think putting 5 smart bombs and 2 guns is going to save it. I just don't think that's going to cut it. I would like something that can repair our armor, and maybe we have to bling some of the buff, like bling our plates maybe, just to get a little more room to breathe. That was a little tight, although it was pretty fun just piano sliding. Slide my finger down the F keys, launch all the bombs, and kill everything in the final wave. That actually worked out better than I intended. Did we get it up? We are still deploying. So I'm just trying to fill the space while my mobile depot deploys. This would be, like I said, we could bring a repper, an extra large repper, and just run it while we're salvaging. Alright. Swap out. Actually, I should be targeting some of these while I'm talking and while I'm refitting. Drop the bombs into our hold. Make this bigger for just a second. Grab this. Alright. And then we could, like I said, swap one of these out for a repper or 2 and just rep our tank while we're here, but we're going to bring this one in. We're going to bring this one in. We're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, get in here. 5? Has it got it? It does. Okay, and we'll put the tractor here. Get this within looting range because it is going to have something on it that we want. There we go. Let's lock up these 2. And we'll just fill the rest. Cycle the tractor beam down. That's the worst part, is waiting for everything to load. But it still does alright. This is actually pretty fun. I like this. Some tweaking, obviously, I'm sure there's a way better way to fit it than what I've done, but I'm having fun with it. I actually even forgot to look to see if anybody came in, so gankers could have definitely got a hold of me there. That would have been bad news. Oh, why did that end up way out there? I wonder. Alright, well, we're going to 2 more because tractor's going to bring in some of this. Oh crap, let's bring that up too. Let's salvage, and we can salvage, and we can start targeting more salvagers. And we can bring this in with the tractor beam. Multitasking, this is like a game in of itself here. Yeah, I think we could just double up on some of these salvagings, especially against these Rasnaborgs where we might fail once or twice. Oh. That tractor got it. Okay, let's grab this. Mobile tractor will get the last one. This is awesome. It's working great, guys. Alright, everything's sucking in. Are you going to grab that last piece for me? Perfect. Okay, we can just... oops, get some... Didn't mean to put 2 on there. Get some salvagers out here. That's F3 and F4 on this one once it's done its cycle. But you can see how quick this actually goes. That's awesome. Alright, we can start doubling these up on the Rasnaborgs. Let's go ahead and open our can. 30 million. Yay! So 9 minutes. It's going to be, I would say 10 minutes because we do have to still repair as well. So that would be a good check. I would say maybe some reppers to swap into the lows when we get there would be the next thing I would change. The only other thing is I'm a little bit worried about the tank. Just based on... Crap, I forgot to switch my high slots again. So let's see what we got. 3 sites. Stack all. And we go from here to here. 79 million. A lot of that is going to be in here. This is 52 million right here. So looting for sure, even if you don't salvage. You could use the MTU, but then you have to wait for it to loot it, pull everything in. We could maybe go to 5 smart bombs and put 2 tractors in the high slots. And if we bling out our tank a bit, we could fit some damage controls, maybe speed up the Vedmak kill. But other than that, all in all, I think it works quite well. I'm wondering... Yeah, let me know what you guys think, what I could do to tweak this, maybe get a little more out of it. I was a little tight on the armor. Excuse me, that was weird. A little tighter on the armor than I would have liked. Made it for an exciting video, but there we have it. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. Smart bombing praxis does work. Just have to play around a little bit with it. Outside of that, I'm going to keep looking for some fits. I know DeLone Wolf put up a Vindicator. I definitely want to take a look at that. That sounds like it could be fun. And there has been talk... Maybe I'll take a smart bombing Leshak for a spin with that disintegrator, because that would be pretty awesome if that all worked. Same idea, swapping out for salvage at the end, but we'll see what I can get my mitts on. Let me know what you guys think down below. Definitely any tweaks to this specific fit that you would do, because again, I threw this together probably about 10 minutes before I recorded. While I threw the fit together, it took me about an hour to find all the bombs and get them all collected, but 10 minutes to put the fit together, so I'm sure it's not optimized in any way. There we have it. It does work. As always, if you're looking for a group to do things like this with, either in the corp itself to come hang out and do the multiplayer theory crafting, come give Mauro a try. Come check us out. Excellent group of guys, and we have a lot of fun just theory crafting these and trying to make things work. Links will be, you can see it on the screen here, link to the Mauro website. There'll be a link to our Discord there where you can talk to a recruiter. If you want to reach out to me specifically, you can either go through there or hit my personal Discord. Link will be in the comments. You can see it on the screen in the middle, bottom middle as well. Or reach out to me on Twitter or here in the YouTube channel chat. Although I feel the YouTube discussions are weird and sometimes my replies don't go where they seem to be going or where I want them, and I miss a lot of comments. I don't know why they're not showing up in my feed. They just don't show up. So I struggle with that. So if you don't hear from me there, definitely reach out to me in one of the other areas. Discord or Twitter are best. In-game mail can work. I don't check it as often as I should. But that's going to be it. Enough rambling. Come check out Mauro. Reach out to me with your suggestions, and we'll see y'all next time. Take care, and I'm out of here.